Hello and welcome to the Philosopher's Angle, your daily French philosophical take on the news headlines. This is an AI-generated podcast based directly on the writings of the philosophers discussed, but like all AI, it can make mistakes. In the news today, October 31st, 2024, Rachel Reeves has announced a massive package of tax, spending, and borrowing increases in her budget debut as Chancellor, aiming to patch up public services and boost growth. The budget raises spending by £70 billion over 5 years, with about half paid for by tax increases and the rest from additional borrowing. The NHS will receive a £22.6 billion cash injection, and there are also significant investment pledges for Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. However, the Office for Budget Responsibility has warned that tax increases on business could lead to lower private investment and higher inflation, while a think tank has cautioned that Reeves may need to raise more money in the future if spending pressures don't dissipate after 2 years. Reaction to the budget has been mixed, with some welcoming the increased funding for public services and others expressing concerns about the impact of tax increases on businesses and individuals. Commentary inspired by the writings of Michel Foucault, The Budget as a Tool of Power, unpacking the relationship between economic policy and social justice. Rachel Reeves' debut budget has unveiled a sweeping package of measures aimed at bolstering public services and spurring growth, presenting an audacious facade that belies the complex power dynamics at play. On closer inspection, this ambitious plan reveals itself to be a calculated exercise in shaping societal behavior, rather than a benign attempt to redistribute resources. As Michel Foucault incisively observed in The Birth of Biopolitics, neoliberal economic policies often masquerade as a cure-all for societal ills, with the market positioned as the ultimate arbiter of social justice. In this framework, the state's role is reduced to merely guaranteeing the smooth functioning of the market mechanism. Reeves's budget, with its emphasis on freeing up public services and injecting cash into key sectors, appears to conform to this ideology. However, it is crucial to recognize that such policies are not neutral. They serve to reinforce existing power structures and entrench the dominance of certain groups over others. In this sense, Reeves's plan can be seen as a manifestation of what Foucault terms governmentality, a concept that highlights how government policies shape the behavior of individuals and populations. By allocating resources in a particular way, Reeves is effectively influencing the choices and behaviors of various segments of society. For instance, the significant investment pledges for Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland can be seen as an attempt to pacify regional tensions and maintain social cohesion. However, this raises fundamental questions about the nature of power and its exercise in our society. As Foucault noted in The Will to Knowledge, power is not merely a matter of imposing one's will on others. It also involves shaping their behavior and influencing their choices. In this context, Reeves' budget can be seen as an instrument of power that seeks to reshape the social landscape according to certain predetermined objectives. Moreover, Foucault's critique of liberal democracy is particularly relevant here. He argued that liberalism has become so dominant that we are no longer even aware of its existence. This is especially true in the context of economic policymaking, where neoliberal orthodoxy has been internalized as common sense. Reeves's budget, with its emphasis on market-driven solutions and fiscal prudence, appears to conform to this ideology. However, it is crucial to recognize that such policies are not inevitable. They represent a choice that reflects the dominant power dynamics of our society. By examining the budget through the lens of Foucault's ideas, we can begin to unravel the complex web of power relationships that underpin our economic and social structures. Ultimately, Reeves' plan must be seen as more than just a technical exercise in resource allocation. It is an instrument of power that seeks to shape the very fabric of our society. As such, it demands critical scrutiny and evaluation, lest we unwittingly entrench existing inequalities and reinforce the dominance of certain groups over others, a stark reminder of a deeper societal malaise. Thank you for listening to today's episode of The Philosopher's Angle. Be sure to come back tomorrow for another reflective take on the day's news.